Welcome, welcome, welcome to Math is Easy, step by step. So I'd like to introduce another type of test question we have here, type of word problem, and it involves ratios, and every ratio is a fraction. And the easiest way to solve this type of problem is to create your fraction, turn your fraction into a decimal, and then the decimal into a percent. And then we're going to compare the percentages. So I'm just going to jump right into it. Hey, there are 4 contenders for student council president. Whoa, excuse me. The table shows the number of votes for each contender, right? So we have Jorge, Omar, Scarlett, Grace. Here's the total number of votes for boys, 280. For girls, it was 220. And the total votes, 500. Total votes for Grace, 95. We have 60 for boys and 35 from the girls. That gives you 95. Scarlett received 70 votes from the boys, 90 votes from the girls, and you get a total of 160. Omar received 85 votes from boys, 50 votes from girls, for a total of 136 votes. Jorge earned 65 votes for the boys, 45 for the girls, and 110 total. Based on the data in the table, which statement is true? So again, we're going to be creating ratio fractions. And I'll try to revert back to this chart because you're going to need to use the chart in order to set up your ratio proportions. So let's go ahead and take a look here. A, which one of these are true? A, B, C, D, or E? A higher percentage of girls voted for Omar. B, I'm going to raise this up because we're not interested in answering the question at this point. I'm just going to introduce the question. B, higher percentage of boys voted for Grace. C, higher percentage of girls voted for Jorge. D, a higher percentage of boys voted for Jorge. Or E, higher percentage of girls voted for Scarlett. So we're going to need to use this particular chart in order to create our ratio, fraction, proportion that I will get into in the next video. But what I want to show you here using the chart, and again, you can revert back to this part 1 video at any time. Pause, rewind, and even fast forward if you choose to. So higher percentage of girls voted for Omar. Is this a true statement, right? We're looking for which statement is true. So let's figure out what's the percentage of girls who voted for Omar. So I'm going to come up here to girls, and I go over to Omar. 50 girls voted for Omar out of a total of 220 votes. So my ratio fraction is going to be 50 over 220. I'm going to get into this in the next video and show you the work you need to do to answer this question. But let's figure out the question first. B, higher percentage of boys voted for Grace. So let's go up here to Grace. Boys and Grace match up here at 60. So 60 boys voted for Grace out of 280. So 60 over 280 is going to be my fraction. Let's take a look at C. C, higher percentage of girls voted for Jorge. Remember, we're looking for A, B, C, D, E, the true. Which one is true? Higher percentage of girls voted for Jorge. So let's take a look again at Jorge. And we're looking for girls. So we're going to set up our fraction. And I'll explain further what we'll do later on. The next steps following. So girls and Jorge. So 45 girls voted for Jorge out of a total of 220. So that's going to be 45 over 220. That's C. Let's take a look at D. Option D here. A higher percentage of boys voted for Jorge. So coming back down here, we're going to take a look at boys and Jorge. So boys and Jorge, 65 boys voted for Jorge out of a total of 280. So that's going to be my fraction or ratio, 65 over 280. And then finally, let's take a look at E. Higher percentage of girls voted for Scarlet. So girls voting for Scarlet. Whoop, whoop, it's getting shaky. It's getting shaky. So girls voting for Scarlet. We have 90 girls voting for Scarlet out of 220. So 90 over 220 is going to be my ratio fraction. And I'm going to get into how you can use those fractions in the next video to answer this question. Thank you for joining me. Math is easy. Take it step by step. And if I've helped you, please like and follow and share these videos. I'm working on getting new equipment, and so if I've helped you, please help me to continue coming to you and others and answering some of these particular type of test questions for your HiSET and your GED math exams. Thank you for joining.